Hey guys, welcome back to General Manager Games. My name is Aaron, and this is a recorded video in lieu of a live stream. I am currently, if you're watching this right now, well, maybe not if you're watching this right now, but if you're watching it Sunday night, which is when the live stream would normally come up, I am at a soccer game right now, so unable to do the live video, so I figured I could at least get a pre-recorded video in for you guys for Sunday. So let's get to it. All right. So, let's see, where are we? I think we just finished up our 10th game. Yeah, we had Kansas State. We just lost to Michigan 20-17. That's right. We had a very tight one, lose to Michigan. We had Kansas State and Northwestern with a chance to finish 500 on the year. We did get some commitments. We got Jared Little, 4-star running back, and Everett Joyce, a 4-star wide receiver, number 171 overall. So we have the number 21 recruiting class in the country right now. We still only have three more. We only have three more scholarships. Oh no, we have three more that we can offer. Right. Okay. Three more that we can offer. So we got Webster and Benson, who I believe, Benson was an A speed guy. He was somebody I wanted badly. So let's keep loading him up. Hang on just a second. All right, so Benson is somebody we wanted. I want to make sure that we save some recruiting dollars for the off season, or the off season, so we can take a look at the transfer portal. But I'd be fine picking up Webster. I'd be obviously fine picking up Benson, Albertson as well. Let's try to go all in on at least these guys that are interested in us, and see about trying to get these three guys, or at least these two, locked down, Benson and Webster. And then we will hold on, I think, to I want Albertson. He only has 2 offers. He's the number 108 recruiting and number 108 overall player. We need a tackle, or we need a guard, but I mean, we have 3 tackle recruits already. Do we really need? We don't really need another tackle. But I suppose we could move one of them to guard. That would be fine. I would be okay with that. Who's the best uncommitted defensive back that doesn't have a lot of offers? Scott Sauls, sure. He only has a couple scholarship offers, so let's offer to him. And then I think we save the rest of this. And if we can't get anywhere with Albertson after this week, I will back off. All right, so here we go. Week 13 at home against Kansas State. This is an important game for us as we look to get to 500 and hopefully get to a bowl game this year. This first highlight is for us. it's an interception. Of course it is. We're up 3-0. They get a touchdown. I think that's them. Or is that us? Because that's our color. That kick return for a touchdown? I think it is. Okay. We're up 13-7 in the second quarter. Yeah, I think that's them. All right, so we get a sack. It's their ball again. Is that Villarreal? Oh, we got a fumble that time. Villarreal with the sack. We recover the fumble. It's our ball. And we get a touchdown. 20-7. It's their ball again. Another sack by Wise. Okay, they have the ball deep in our territory, so there's a touchdown for them. It's 23-13. I think we win. Yep. All right, so we win. We do win, and like I said, that was an important win. It gets us to 5-6. Byers 29-yard touchdown pass. Daniels a 2-yard touchdown catch. Harding, yeah, good game for our defense. Harding 17-27, 187, 2 touchdowns. Running game is starting to pick up. Kessler does a nice job. Gamble was okay. We carried 53 times for 195 yards. We limited them to 172 total yards. We get 2 sacks from Villarreal, 1 from Wise, a pick from Calhoun. All in all, a good game for us. All in all, a good game for us. We'll sim ahead. See if we can get some commitments here as we go into week 14. Bunch of emails. So we don't get O'Brien, we don't get Martin, we don't get Woodward. Okay, so let's go back. I don't think we had any of those players ticketed as... yeah, we didn't have any of those players ticketed. Although Benson, we've now lost interest in him. So Lee Miller, was he that? No, it was Sauls. So let's go all in on Sauls. See if we can get some interest from him. Benson's another one I want to try to get locked down. Wester's still cool. Boyle would be nice to have. Let's do that instead. Excuse me. Oof. Again, I want to try to save some of this recruiting money so I can dump it into recruits during the off season. Let's go ahead and sim the week. We got 1 game left. It's a chance to get us to 500. Hopefully an opportunity to make a bowl game. All right, so nobody has committed to us yet. We should get some buy-in after this week. All right, so Benson, Boyle, and Wester are all still in. So let's attend a game for Wester. It's a facility tour, invite to game, phone call. If we can get these 3 guys, Benson, Boyle, and Wester, I'll feel pretty good about where we stand. And I don't think Albertson is gonna. We'll remove the recruiting money. I don't think he's gonna come our way, and I don't think Sauls will either. But we'll leave the scholarships there just in case. All right, let's see how this game goes on the road at Northwestern. We should win this game. Should. So it's their ball. And they get a touchdown right off the bat. We get sacked. Oh, they have the ball back. Now we have the ball. All right, so we get a touchdown there. I have no idea what the score is. I think we're down 21-7 maybe? 24-10. Okay. We're going to lose to Northwestern. All right, so we get a touchdown. Yeah, we're down by 17. We just lost to Northwestern. We gave up 40 points to the Wildcats, and we are going to end our season 5-7. So that means we likely miss out on a bowl game. Harding, not a good game, 12 of 28. Running game doesn't get it done. Oof, that is an ugly, ugly game. All right. Guys, I will be back in just a second. All right, sorry about that. Quick break, and we're back. I had to handle something real quick. You guys know how it goes for me. All right, sorry. I'm all over the place. All right, so we get Weister, Boyle. So we got all three of them. That's awesome. So Albertson went to Arkansas State rather than coming to Illinois. But we pick up Wester, Boyle, and Benson, and that's awesome. We're not going to go to a bowl game, so our season is likely over. We have a top 30 recruiting class. We still have, we have, do we have any targets? Yeah, we don't have any targets left, just uncommitted. And I think we're going to hold off on all of these uncommitted. We have 57,000 left in recruiting, which is fine. Let's take a look at our recruits. Let's take a look at the players we brought in for next season. Committed, our commits, my commits, scouting. So Brian Benson, A speed, B hands. Looks like he could be pretty damn good. Looking forward to what he gives us. So we improve the defensive secondary a little bit. We pick up the number 201 overall recruit, the number 12 ranked cornerback in the nation, Donald Boyle, out of Mansfield, Ohio. He looks really, really well-rounded. That's all we do in the defensive secondary. Linebacker-wise, we pick up Jeffrey Weister, 37th linebacker overall, number 3 out of Puerto Rico. B's across the board. He looks pretty okay as well. Interior, Michael Iverson, Mel Flores, and then we pick up 3 tackles, Street, Parrish, and Hoke. Offensively, Everett Joyce with the B speed, B plus hands. Number 18 wide receiver overall, Jared Little, Brian Benson in the backfield. So we add to our stable of running backs. So I think we just sim. We just sim and get through the postseason. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a bowl game at 5-7, which is fine. Oh, wow. We did make a bowl game. Okay. So we are going to make a bowl game. We're in the Fenway Bowl. So I think our last bowl game was in Yankee Stadium. This one is in the Fenway Bowl against App State. So look at us. There we go. We make our second bowl game in 3 years. That's a nice end to the season. An interesting game. Don't underestimate them. I will not underestimate anybody. Let's go ahead and sim the bowl game. And it went to overtime. Okay, so can we get our first bowl win here in year 3? Let's see. So App State has the ball first. We get a sack by Julio Batts. Now it's our turn to get sacked, I think. Yep. Is it their turn to get sacked? No, they got a run here around the end. Big run. Fumble recovered by somebody. So they get on the board first. Touchdown in the second quarter. It's our ball in the 25. We're going to get sacked again. They get the ball. We're in the third quarter already, huh? Are they up 14-0? I don't know because the game won't show me the score. Yep, we're down 14-0 in the third quarter. We can't get anything going against Appalachian State's defense. There we go. We get an interception. Is that a pick six? We get in there. So do we tie it? Touchdown, yeah. So we think we tie it here in the fourth quarter. It's their ball. It's our ball. It's our ball again. Oh, that's right. The game went to overtime. So I knew we were I knew we were coming back because I knew we went to overtime. So we win. I think we win 23-20, unless Appalachian State scores a touchdown on that drive, and the game just isn't showing it as a highlight. No, we do. We win the Fenway Bowl, so we win our first bowl game with a 23-20 victory. Harding 20 of 30, a $1.99, and a touchdown. Campbell 21 carries, 66 yards. Their quarterback Shelton had 2 touchdowns, but also threw 2 interceptions, 2 costly interceptions. We ran 32 times for 85 yards. They had 382 yards of total offense, but those 2 interceptions did them in. Byers finishes up his sophomore campaign just shy of 1,000 yards. We got a sack from Batts, who finishes up his collegiate career with a nice game, and we get a pick from Holmes and a pick from Calhoun. So a couple of our freshman defensive backs getting it done. So we win a bowl game. I'll take it. Let's take a look at our final stats before we sim through the end of the season. Harding, 20 touchdowns, only 8 picks. So you like to see that out of the sophomore. Yeah, definitely improved from his freshman to his sophomore year. Absolutely. You'll love to see that. Running game still struggling. We need to sort that out. We've got 3 running backs that are in the mid-90s, but none of them were particularly good. Gamble in 85, McMaster in 84, Kessler in 87. None of them were great. Receiving-wise, things look pretty good. Byers, the sophomore, having a really nice season. Yeah, he had a much better year this year as well, so that's nice to see. Daniels, redshirt freshman, had a good year. Matthew Evans, our top 3 wide receivers all had pretty good seasons. We need to figure out the tight end situation a little bit, I think. Defensively, I think we got better as the year went on. So I'm excited about next season. Manuel Calhoun is a stud freshman. Wise, sophomore. Clayton, freshman. Batts is gone. Baker is a freshman. Holmes is a freshman. Watson is a freshman. So we are a super young team. So really excited about the way things are shaping up for us. Sim the bowl week. Number 10 in Northern Illinois. So the Final 4, if you will: Oklahoma against Miami, Texas A&M, and Ohio State. So Miami and Ohio State in the national championship game. Miami takes care of Oklahoma, and Ohio State trounces Texas A&M. Your national champions are the Ohio State Buckeyes. They win 30-20. Let's advance. Let's just skip that. It's loud. It'll show us the awards. So Nathaniel Cruz of Texas wins the Heisman Trophy, 49 touchdowns. Bruce Evans for Oregon State is your Defensive Player of the Year. Santos Ball, Colorado State, your Running Back of the Year. John Bradford is your Receiver of the Year from Oklahoma. James Boehm, your Tight End of the Year, 62 catches. Bruce Evans, again, the defensive lineman. Mike Vallejo is your linebacker of the year, and Anthony Phillips from Cincinnati is your cornerback of the year. Still no awards for the Fighting Illini. That is fine. So we should have gotten some prestige. We won a bowl game. We gained 1 prestige for winning the bowl game. That is fine. I don't care if we have anybody in the senior bowl. Actually, we shouldn't. We only had like 1 senior on our entire team. All right. Set red shirts. What? Why are we setting the red shirts now? It's an off-season thing. Yeah, let's get to the beginning of next season. All right, so with transfer portals, anybody leaving Illinois? Crawford. All right, so we lose an 81 wide receiver, an 81 sophomore, linebacker, and then we lose George Crawford. Okay, that's fine. Available draftees. Yeah, we lose a couple of decent players. Contreras, big one's Dalton. We lose him, but overall, not bad. I mean, we can fill most of these spots. Batts is the big one. He was a redshirt senior for us, and he had a good year. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes when you bring in a senior. So the Akron Zips want to offer us a contract. I'm good. We'll stay with the Illini. And it's time for staff offers. So do we want to offer contracts to anybody? Yeah, we need to hire an offensive coordinator. So let's sign staff. Offensive coordinator. I think hybrid style is kind of what I'm looking for, like a West Coast style maybe. We got a handful of good receivers. West Coast, he wants 2 years at 3.5. How's John Smith? Good at coaching offense. 19-19 with Rice. They're okay offensively. James Wirtz. Let's look at ratings. What does he want? Bowling Green. He wants 4 years at $5 million. Yuck. Okay. Michael Doan, if he wants to come to he likes running from 3 wide receiver sets. Yeah, I mean, does he want to come? Let's just see. No? Okay, so he's probably going to stay at... I wonder if that 0 years means they're going to stay. Yeah, I wonder if that means they're going to stay with the team they're with. Offensive coordinators and ratings. Earl Woodward. He looks pretty okay as well. And he's new. When it's 3 years at $5 million, though. Ratliff wants 2 for $4. James Cruz. I like the scouting and I like the offensive rating. I mean, does he want to come to Illinois from Oklahoma? I guess we can look. Let's go ahead and complete and see what he says. Did we get him? No, we didn't. We did not. Are we aiming too high? Or did he just not give us an answer yet? Yeah, because he's right there. A developer here. What does he want? 4 years at $5 million. Yeah, I mean, we could technically afford that, but I don't really want to. Billy Legger, Penn State, running up the middle, relies on big wide receivers. That's what I like. Let's give him 3 years at 4.5. Let's see if he takes that. Pay him big money, and we get him. We get Billy Legger. That's nice. So 17-9. He likes big wide receivers, which is something I believe we have a lot of. 6'2", 6'4", 6'3". Evans isn't big, but 6'3", 6'2", 6'4". Yeah, we got a lot of big wide receivers. We got to get Troutman out there, man. 6'4", 203, 85 overall. Byers, Daniels, and Evans are still our big three, but cool. Let's make sure that we didn't lose our defensive coordinator, because that happened to us last year. All right, we still have Ingram. Let's back this down to 10% so we can have more money for scouting. Go forward. And I am recording, right? I am recording, yes. All right. Where am I going? Right here. Sim ahead. And we should have... Yep, we are up to recruiting now. All right, so Ingram got better at coaching defense, which is important for a defensive coach. All right, so we have 10 scholarships. We need to... Let's look at uncommitted. And I'm not interested in these guys who have, 12 offers or whatever. Not a lot of great... Wait. Oh, yeah, look at that. Not a lot of great talent in this one. That's a little unusual. Okay. So we will focus where we need to focus. We need some offensive linemen. Linebacker. He's little. I don't like little. But that's okay. Linebacker. What do we need, really? We need to start paying attention to defensive ends because that's going to be a problem next year. So Regan, Fitzgerald. I think both of these guys are seniors though because they're both 21. But is there really no top 100 recruits that are un? So we've already gone all in on Christopher Martin. In fact, I think we probably... Oh, no, we've got him interested. Okay. We also have Shin interested. So let's get back into this. Scholarship. Home visit, facility tour. Let's go to targets. Where did they go? All uncommitted. What am I doing wrong here? What am I missing? Uncommitted. Oh, I got them hidden. Uncommitted actions. Okay. Why does he disappear? I'm so confused. I mean, let's just offer all these guys scholarships and see what happens. We've got 51K, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Let's interview them all. We've got the money to interview. We may as well. Let's get scouting there. Let's get some scouting here. Let's get some scouting here. And let's get some scouting here. And then Wentworth. He's a sophomore. He doesn't have any offers. So, yep, we will offer him. We will recruit. We will do that. We will do facility tour. Cool. All right. See how it goes. All right, here we go. Let's start checking some emails. Hopefully we get some good news. Oh, Stallworth, Regan, Moore. Yeah, all these guys are going elsewhere. Okay. So it's a thing. That's fine, though. It's a thing. Uncommitted. All right, so these guys are still interested, even though it hasn't moved anywhere. Mesa, so we have 6 scholarships left. We need guards. We need defensive ends. Rigoberto Kelly is a senior. That's not going to help me next year. I don't need a tackle. Let's offer Mesa. I don't even know if any of this stuff does anything because we're not getting the check mark like it matters. So it may not make any difference. Chase Frizzell, sure. We need a linebacker. Oliphant. What do we got here? Kevin Garrett. Looks okay. Van Ponder is a redshirt sophomore. What do we have for defensive ends? Joseph Burchett, redshirt sophomore, 75 speed. Like that. Let's offer him a scholarship. I like the 75 speed from a defensive end for sure. And Cruz Charles, he looks okay. Fourth-year junior. Tackle guard. Offered to Fallon. Let's bump that up. Greer D intangibles. Not crazy about that. Don Steele, 6'3", 199, 90 speed. Sure. Kickers. We need kickers and punters. Football IQ. He's a transfer. 92.89. Yep. Let's offer him. And then we need a punter. Out of Illinois, you would think that would be enough. He's a senior. All right, let's offer the punter and see how week 2 goes. Burchett and Mesa rejected our scholarship offers. Gwynn, yeah, all right. I don't know if I can do anything different here. Like, I'm not sure that. So Fallon is now cool to us. Frizzell is now cool to us. That's good. What about that kicker and punter? Anything? Harmon is the kicker that we have a scholar. We're the only one with a scholarship offered to him. It looks like that whoever was talking to him before pulled the scholarship from him. And I think we always need a kicker and a punter, right? Yeah, I mean, we always need a backup kicker and punter. I think that's important. And we're still good there with Franklin Perkins. Okay, let's go ahead. And it should be, signing day. So Fallon and Frizzell both rejected our scholarships. Let's just see uncommitted. So Martin's still there. Shin is still there. They're both cool to us. So we're going to go signing day. It's going to get loud for me here for a second, so hang tight. So the Auburn Tigers with the top recruiting class in the country. Let's see if we have any Illinois on here anywhere. No top 10 quarterback, no top 10 wide receiver, no top 10 wide receiver, no top 10 tight end. Yeah, not great. Not great. We didn't have a top 10 recruiting class anywhere. All right. I mean, our national class is 15. We get the kicker and the punter. We didn't get the cornerback or the tight end, which sucks. Yeah, that's disappointing. But all in all, I mean, the number 35 recruiting class or whatever it is isn't the worst thing in the world. So what do we have for seniors? Yeah, defensively, the defensive line is going to be our focus next season. Let's take a look at training. Make sure that we have everybody lined up. So Brian Benson, 90 overall freshman. There's our starter. I mean, that's what we wanted, right? 90 overall, 91 agility, 94 speed. He is going to be our starting quarterback, and we will try the outside running game. Yeah, our tight ends are going to be strictly blockers. Dyer's not particularly good. Joyce looks okay at an 87. 87 hands, 84 speed. He's still probably going to be behind Evans, Daniels, and Byer, truth be told, unless some of these guys have great training camps, which I suppose is a possibility. Get these guys all set to the offensive line. Defensive tackle. I guess I had them set as offensive line too. Flores and Iverson. Iverson's the freshman. I think Flores is a freshman too, right? Yeah. So our two defensive tackles are both going to be freshmen. Defensive ends. Villarreal is still our guy, but I think he's a senior now, isn't he? Yeah, fifth-year senior. Manuel Villarreal. He's going to be kind of that first guy to go that I'm going to miss. He's been pretty good for us for a couple of years. So we definitely need to make an impact on the defensive line. Linebackers. We pick up Weister, who's an 83 overall. We pick up Oliphant, who's an 84 overall. So we've got 85, 85, 84, 85. Yeah, we got a lot of guys in the 80s, so it's looking better. Defensive secondary is fine. Pick up Donald Boyle, 88 overall. 90 agility, 83 speed. He looks like he's going to be pretty good. Wayne Harmon, so we pick up a new kicker. We can go ahead and cut Frank McMillan. And we have a new punter, or we have two new punters, I guess, who's actually better than Aaron. So Perkins will be the starter. So we're going to have our head coach continue to focus on Harding. Offensively, we're going to focus on Benson. Try to get that running back higher than an 80, and then we'll stick with Clayton for linebacker. Let's see how training camp goes. Perkins, nobody with a ton. Oh, man, I love that 95 speed, man. Nobody with a ton of development. A lot of guys with some decent development, but nobody with a ton. Kendall up to an 81. Evans, our backup quarterback, he's up to an 87. 85 arm, 78 accuracy. Kavanaugh's up to an 83. I like to see that. All right, let's get our depth chart set, and let's sim the first week and call it an episode, guys. So let's go ahead and set. It wants Jared Little as our starting running back. 94 speed, 74 strength. Man, I think that might make sense. Jared Little is our starting running back. Brian Benson as our third down back, definitely. He's got 67 hands. Yeah, he's going to be really good as our third down back. And then Kessler as our goal line back. So we'll do this. We will go to offensive package 2. We will copy, and we will go Benson with with Kessler as the backup, like that. So if we go back to the default offense, fullbacks, I think we're fine. We only have Lloyd Shapiro, no problem there. Guard play, Mose Mann, Robert Vaughn. Yep, our two best. Ooh, Johnny Vandiver actually is a better. Vaughn is stronger, but that pass block, man, is rough. Vandiver's got the better blocking. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we might go away from Vaughn and go to Vandiver. That's a possibility. Tackle, Cecil Street, Stacy Landry. Cecil Street's got these two. So it likes the strength. He's actually a better run blocker than both of them. He's more well-rounded for sure. Freshman, all right, he won't get much playing time, I don't think. Center, we're fine with Maxwell, although Stephen Clark, 92 pass block for the fifth-year senior. Maxwell is a sophomore. I think we're going to go Stephen Clark. Tight end, Kavanaugh should be our number one tight end. He is. And then wide receivers, this is going to be interesting. So it wants Byers, Evans, Daniels. Ooh. So what happens if we're in a 4 wide receiver set? Daniels, Evans. Okay, so if we're in a 4 wide receiver set, 1, 2, 3. If we're in a 4 wide receiver set, I want Perkins out there for sure. Evans, 93, 88, and then Everett Joyce here. Yeah, that's fine. So let's save. Let's go to offensive package 2 and copy and then switch these two. Go Benson into Kessler. Save. Let's look at the defense. Carl Ingram will set that. So we start with cornerbacks. So Donald Boyle should be our number 1. Yep. And it goes and then it wants Norman Wilson as our number 2. And it wants Rick Dent as our nickelback. No. So should Holmes be our 79, 360, 63 hands? I think Holmes should be our number 2. Why does it like Wilson more? Better tackler, I guess. Nickelback 1, we're going to go with Wilson. And then Nickelback 2, Boyle will be Watson. And then, so we got Boyle, Holmes, Watson, and Wilson. Parker will be the backup to both. Linebackers, Clayton at once Lovett as my number 2, which I don't want. Wise. Alejandro Wise. Oliphant and Wester. And then Hampton with the 92 tackling. I think we take Wester out, put Oliphant in. I love that tackling, man. That's so good. And then Wester can be our backup. I don't want a strong safety as my backup linebacker. I'm good. Wester will back up across the board there. I'm good with that. Defensive tackle. It's got Flores and Tubbs. Why Tubbs? The agility? We're going to go Iverson. We're just going to go with the 2 young guys. And Tubbs can be the backup. Eric Hubbard. Not very strong. Yeah, we're going to go Hubbard as the backup. Defensive ends, Victor Rodriguez, Manuel Villarreal, that's fine. We're losing a lot of these guys, though, so we are going to have to do something about that. Free safety. Partridge, 88, 60, 53. Yeah, so Lovett as our starting 88. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. To have our 2 strong safeties backing up at, or have our 2 strong safeties as free safeties. So let's save. Go to defensive package 2. Let's copy. Let's make sure that, what did we wanted to look at running back real quick because I want Benson as my 3rd down back and Kessler as my goal line back. So Kessler goal line and Benson as 3rd down. That's what we wanted. So goal line is going to be Kessler. If I can find him. I wish this was in some sort of order. Or if it is in some sort of order, I wish I knew what that order was. Shapiro, Manlandy, Tuck, Kavanaugh. Where is he? Where is Kessler? There he is. 3rd down back is going to be Benson. Running focus outside with all that speed. Tight end roll blocking, QB tuck and run rare. We're going to go to a balanced attack. Passing target, outside, primary receiver, passing preference. We're going to go medium. Player wearing the radio. I don't know. Who's the smartest player we have on defense? Hampton? 71? But he's not out there all the time. Alejandro Wise. Right, I don't think Hampton's out there. If he is, we'll give him the radio. It's fine. Is he out there? I can't remember what I did. He's not. All right. So we'll go with Wise. We will go with Wise. Tony Eason. And I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and save so that we don't lose everything. And I'm going to, I got to recruit first, right? Yeah, I got to recruit. So we need defensive line. That's where our focus is going to be. So let's look at, do we have any increase? Still just decent in a lot of different places. Defensive end is our biggest focus. So let's target Jeremy Ellsworth because he's from Illinois. And then we will come in here and we will target a lot of the guys in kind of that top 300 range again, I think. Same thing with defensive tackles. Kind of pick one guy that we want to go after. I like 6'5", 316, top 100, Curtis Doucette, sure. Then we'll come back down in here and kind of go to that 100 to 300 range, or maybe 250 range. There's a lot of defensive tackles. And then from there, it's just kind of the best of the best. Yeah. Let's go to our pipeline. That might help. So Tennessee, Nebraska, California. We have a pipeline in now. That's nice to see. California. There are no recommended players in California. Interesting. Tennessee. Jose Rodriguez. Can never go wrong going after a cornerback. We do need a center. 6'3", 204-pound wide receiver. Yes, sir. We still need that tight end. We still need that solid tight end. So we have 15 scholarships. Nebraska, Ohio. Let's look at Ohio. Usually some good recruits in Ohio, but I'm going to be competing with Ohio State. So, a 4-star linebacker, Newton Held. Curtis Doucette, we've already kind of latched onto. Got a 6'3" wide receiver. 4-star tight end. And what was the other one? Nebraska. Not a lot there, but we can at least focus on them. All right, let's go to targets now and actions and all. All right. So let's just start right off the bat by offering kind of the big guys that we're looking at here, some scholarships. Defensive end, defensive tackle. We need some more defensive ends. So defensive end, defensive end, defensive end. 2 scholarships left. What do we have on this last page? Defensive tackle, guard, tight end. All right, we need a tight end. So let's focus on those 2. And let's go. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. And we should be able to just go ahead and go right back in with all these guys. Anybody else? We missed 5K there. And we have 1 scholarship remaining. Let's just go all in here. Let's just offer it to this guy. All right, now 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. That's everyone. We don't have any money left for interviewing. That's fine. Let's just call all these guys right off the bat. Use all of our outreach hours on calling, I guess. Let's see how that goes. I want to actually go here and here. Remove this one, add it in here. Remove this one, add it in here. All right, so we can do some additional recruiting. So let's do that. We'll kind of leave it at that. All right, so let's sim week 1 and see how it goes. What do we got going on week 1? We got Washington again. Is our schedule the same as it was last year? Do we have Washington, Notre Dame, Northern Illinois? Is that how it works? Yep. A little bit different schedule, though. At the end, we get Texas Tech this year and Northwestern. All right. Notre Dame's number 11. So last year, we got smoked by Washington. Let's see how this year goes. Let's watch the highlights, and we'll call it an episode. First highlight is ours. Pass is intercepted. 20 seconds into the game, returned for a touchdown. There's another interception. So Harding's got 2 interceptions in the first quarter. Yep, we're down 17-0. Make it 3 interceptions. What the hell? Oh, we got 10 points back, so it's something. There's another touchdown pass. We're down 20-17 in the second. They fumble it. We recover. It's our ball on the 20. Run around the end. Is that going to be enough for a touchdown? It looks like it might be. There's a fumble. We're up 24-20. We threw 2 interceptions in the first 10 minutes of the half. Get rid of the ball. Back to pass. 31-20. We scored 21 points in the second quarter. Let's go. Good start. Better end to the first half than the start for sure. Pass complete there. We get a sack. We're up 38-20. It's our ball on the 32. 38-26 now. Get rid of the ball. So I think we win. I think we won the game. What a comeback. That was ugly in that first quarter, just from the looks of it. We win 41-26. Harding throws for 379 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. But a win's a win. We turned it over 4 times in a row. We put up 555 yards of offense. Running game, 176 yards. We passed for 379. What a game. So Harding has a rough start, but certainly bounces back. 19 of 30, 379 yards, 3 touchdowns. We had a 98-yard touchdown catch and an 81-yard touchdown catch. Evans and Byers Little, his debut is a success. 17 carries, 85 yards. Like to see that. And then for some reason, Matthew Evans carried the ball 7 times, but it is what it is. Defensively, we had 2 turnovers. They were 21 of 50 passing. So we get a pick from Holmes. We get 3 sacks. Villarreal, Wise, and Hubbard all get sacks. So all in all, first quarter was ugly. But other than that, we dominated the game, and we take out the Washington Huskies, and we start 1-0, I think, for the first time in this entire playthrough. So next time, guys, hopefully we are live, and where we're ranked. We are 23rd in the country, and we will be taking on Notre Dame in a battle of top 25 teams. You like to see it. That's going to do it, guys. We'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.